nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards.
Now 2nd and 10. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That was lit.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Already throwing out the dart.
He should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Okay, got a little read out, you know.
For Jackson. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
Jackson.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
Come on, man. Look at that, bro. I got my spy out. And he still got a little juke.
With those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, my. Look at what my safety.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
I don't know why my safety was backpedaling. He finna score. How my safety backpedaling 20-something yards, man. Is you serious? Why is he going back 20-something yards?
At the 26-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Oh.
4 yards that go around, a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The 15-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson.
Bruh. Look what I'm seeing. He catch it in triple coverage, man.
5-yard line.
Double coverage. You see that?
And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I let him score.
To throw is Jackson.
That's fine.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
He finna score off some field. But y'all need to go play them 2 plays back when he caught some triple coverage.
When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's
Look
going
at
to
that
try and
D-line.
run it. I might get to him and get him on the ground. And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal
Wow.
at the Browns' 2-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
82.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Oh, that one got him. Distance kick missed, no good, way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
They lucky my boy got COVID.
In 10 from the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I gotta trade one of these pass rushers.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
I gotta get rid of one of them.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Lead to Michael Gallup.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up a throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Give me my pick back.
Intercepted.
It's
off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over.
That was good.
The 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
The pass.
Excellent play there on 3rd down.
It's a game.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Browns 1st down.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
That go into a game for an offensive line because at the end of the season after a big year, the consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum and everything just...
But it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the score. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. This is Coleman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offense space.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 35, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. Now, line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead. Then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Eluding the press. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Coleman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. Back.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love, if it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Run up, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got house, if you drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.